I just discovered a very interesting product and service, I should say, that I would like to introduce to you. I'm talking here to Abdel Ali, the owner, the founder and CEO, and I would like to ask him about this very interesting project and product and I should say service. If you can tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, absolutely, Brandy. So what you're looking at is the future of electric vehicle charging. What we have here is version 2 of our robot. This robot will live in a building. And once the robot is in your building, the entire parking lot is EV charging ready. The robot autonomously makes its way to the car. It can connect to the car without you being there. And it's able to charge a vehicle from 20 to 80% in under half an hour. So it's DC fast charge. It's just a white glove service. We're connected to your car. We know exactly what your battery status is, so we can proactively go and charge your car without even you having to request it. So it's the future of EV charging, no compromise solution for future EV owners.
Could you please provide us some technical details about the battery and the whole workflow that you have in mind?
Yeah, absolutely. So what you're looking at here is the shell of the robot, and around it you'll notice cameras all around. We also have a LiDAR system on the top, so we actually create a digital twin of the parking lot, and the robot knows exactly where it is, and it also knows exactly where every parking spot is. And one fun fact, we mark hiding spots for it. So if it sees anything it doesn't want to deal with, it would just go hide. So it almost has its own character. And in the back, what you see is the robotic arm. The robotic arm does have cameras as well that allows it to come close to the charging port and connect. And we're also connected to the vehicle. So like I mentioned earlier, we see what your battery status is, but another thing we can do is actually open up the charging port without the customer being there. That's important because we do the bulk of the charging at night.
May I ask you, if I am the owner of the property, what scenarios can I consider? Because let's say, for example, I have 5 EV owners. Now I know that there is certain capacity of this battery, so it can take care of certain amount,
yes,
or it can provide certain amount of energy.
Absolutely.
Are you able to program it like, for example, it will put 20% of its energy to one, then 20? Do you guys provide something like that, like some level of intelligence?
Absolutely. So we developed our own foundational AI model. So we have a reinforcement model that learns about the customer's driving habits, and it's able to do exactly that. It's able to say, Randy, tomorrow he's working from home, so he doesn't need a full charge. Maybe he needs 20 or 30%. So we're able to make intelligent decisions about which cars to charge, and more importantly, to your point, how much to charge. These buildings have limited capacity, so having that level of intelligence is the new frontier when it comes to EV charging. And one fact that we say and we highlight is each robot replaces 30 level 2 chargers. So we can service 30 customers comfortably in a month. This is even during winter conditions. So intelligence is the core of our value proposition.
It's very interesting. May I ask you, how does it charge itself and how long does it take for it to charge?
Yeah, absolutely. So we developed our own proprietary charging technology that allows us to charge the robot in half an hour. The robot then goes to the vehicle and charges, let's say a Tesla, from 20 to 80% in half an hour. So every hour we can charge another vehicle from 20 to 80% very comfortably. And that's the core of it. And that's how we were able to reduce the cost for buildings, for our partners. The most expensive part of setting up the chargers, those level 2 chargers, is actually the conduits, the permitting, the electricians, if you can believe it. So 80% of the cost of installing a charger is just wasted. So we capture all that wasted value. You set up one charger that charges the robot, and then the robot is able to navigate the parking lot, different floors, and wherever the customer is parked.
Do I understand it correctly that this robot has intelligence to recognize where is the charging port? It's able to recognize how to open it and how to insert in it and all these things totally autonomously?
Absolutely, and that's a core part of our solution, right? Because we do the bulk of the charging at night where there's less traffic, and we don't want to wake up customers to open up a charging port. That would destroy the business model completely. So what the robot is able to do, there's 2 ways we connect to the vehicles. When the customer signs up, they give us access to certain data points and certain level of access. One of them is the battery status, so we can see the battery and we can track the customer's usage. The other one is access to the charging port itself and to initiate a charging session. So some vehicles, they do require a signal to be sent by the user or from the vehicle to unlock the charging port. So our robot is able to send that signal as well and open it. And some other vehicles, it's more manual. So our robot has an attachment that can push and unlock it in that sense. And then we have an incredible team, computer vision, that's able to know exactly where the charging port, approach it carefully, and make that initial connection.
When we talk about port, do you guys support both ports, NACS and CCS?
We do. So the core that's attached to the robot right now is NACS, but we do have that adapter that the robot is able to swap between. So we're able to set up and charge all vehicles here in North America. It's interesting with the Chinese vehicles coming in. I would imagine they would adopt the same standards, obviously, but we can support over 300 brands, whether it's from a software perspective, integrating that way, or connecting to the vehicles. But the Chinese brands from the software, that's going to be an interesting conversation.
I believe so. Yeah. And may I ask you, in terms of me communicating with you as a service, I assume there is an app, right? So what does the app offer?
Yeah, absolutely. It offers a convenient white glove service. So as you know, initial onboarding process, let's say you buy an EV today, we can charge you the same day. You just download the app, it'll be available through your building management company. And through the app, you'll give us access to those data points and access in your vehicle. And you'll let us know where your charging port is, the vehicle, all that information. And that's all we need. The robot will be able to come that same night and charge your vehicle. You can request a charge, but the beauty about our service and that white glove service that we talked about is because we see your battery status and we're able to see your charging history, we can predict when you'll need a charge. So it's automatic. We're proactive in that sense. And we can also do things like, we're going to charge your neighbor's car, or we're going to pass by your car on our way to a different vehicle. Maybe we give you 10 or 20%. So we take that whole charging process out of your hands, and we just make it automatic and seamless.
May I ask you what stage or what phase of the project you are actually in, or how potential customers of yours can reach you?
Yeah, absolutely. Great question. So we're an early stage startup, so just over 2 years into our journey. We're actually going to pilot this exact robot at a Tridel building in the coming month. And then what we're doing is a few pilots with certain strategics. So we have a pilot with General Motors and FAF. We have a few developers that are looking to pilot our technology. Today we found out a global government is looking for us to come pilot there as well. So the goal is to run those pilots, and by the end and at the same time go through the certification process. So we do want to get UL certified, and we anticipate to have all that completed by early next year, basically beginning of next year, early beginning of next year. So that's the plan. It's going to keep us busy, absolutely. But our goal is to get this certification so we can make the product available to our customers early next year.
Well, all I can say is good luck with your project. I must say that it caught my attention because for me this is like out-of-box thinking. Yeah. And I assume that this creative, thinking is what EV industry needs. Absolutely. Because of a lot of prejudice, etc., etc. So I wish you guys all the best, and hopefully we'll follow up sometime next time to find out how are you doing over there.
When we go live, let's make it happen. I love that.
Thank you so much, Abdul. Thank you. Take care.